everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. I think we're going to start with these two tickets and just kind of go from there. I think the Boston to Miami is just, it's too much over on the other side there. So this is the 1910 expansion, just added here on the Board Game Arena platform. And so, very, very excited to be featuring this on the channel for a little bit. We'll kind of go in and out of this and some of the other classic Ticket to Ride. And my hope with this 1910 expansion, it means that they're working on other expansions as well. All right. So, I mean, blue is probably what we want most of. But we're definitely going to want to connect Calgary and Seattle and probably Los Angeles to Las Vegas as well. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. And then, of course, we will feature some more arena play as well. Just depending on, I think Thursdays we're going to do that is kind of my game plan here. However, if I totally forget, there's a great chance that happens as well. That's kind of how I roll sometimes. So, no worries. Well, there's going to be Ticket to Ride. That's what I can guarantee you. And we're going to have a great time. Well, we just have quite the rainbow going here. Not really gaining a lot of anything. I might grab those 2 pink if they're still there. Because I do have 1 pink, and that would give me more. Everyone's kind of taken off the top here. Well, never mind. I will happily get this reset. And I guess white, just because it's the one thing on there that I have something of. Okay. I hope that orange stays. That'd be really great. Because then I have that, and now, again, I might as well grab this pink one. So I want to grab Los Angeles to Las Vegas here pretty quickly. Man, I really don't have, any blue. Maybe I don't need to, rush this. I don't know, famous last words. I feel like every time I say, I don't need to rush this, I'm disappointed when I then am scrambling because someone has taken the route that I would like to use. So, I really need to get Los Angeles to Las Vegas. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. Because then I have options. If I get to Salt Lake City, I have options. So, I'm going to use the green here. That's great. And then I'll connect up Las Vegas to Salt Lake here next turn. Barring, if this blue is still there, well, never mind. If I see a blue, I think I want to prioritize that. Just because I do need 6 if I'm going to go this route. I mean, I could go Helena to Seattle to Calgary, which actually might not be a horrible idea if I start seeing more yellow than blue. But let's grab this. Now we've got options. If someone grabs a route that I was hoping for, it means now I've got more options. Even though I just said that. Okay. No worries. Okay. So yeah. Okay, there's blue, there's yellow. We'll kind of speculate on each of them because I already have the 3 pink. So, there's also a world where I can go Helena to Calgary to Seattle. I don't need to go through either of them. So it seems like blue's pretty popular. So maybe yellow is the route to go because it's not as popular. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Very happy for you to be grabbing blue there. And I get a green. Looks like my internet's being a little bit finicky today, but no matter. Interesting that green really was want there. Okay, one thing that I do like about this is that my opponents are very much duking it out on the East Coast. And so what I'm hoping for is that I can maybe kind of get some more of the West Coast routes. And that would be excellent. So yeah, definitely going to go the... I think it definitely looks like it's more likely that we go to the Salt Lake to Helena to Seattle to Calgary route. I think that just makes more sense. So yeah, more pink, that's fine. I guess I need 4 of something here. Man, it's a crowded East Coast. So we're going to hope that when we draw some more tickets that we draw some West Coast routes. Okay, I'm going to start grabbing some of this red because it's here, and there's white. The only reason that I wouldn't want to use white is that because I'll have... Now, granted, again, longest train means nothing now. But if I wanted to connect to Winnipeg, getting a thing of 6 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, well, I know I said that I was going to go the yellow route, but if you're going to give me blue, then... I think I use the wilds here, because the 4-player game is a slower game, and because I'm kind of falling behind a little bit, like 40 trains to 28 trains. I want to make sure that I don't completely get left in the dust. So there, we're gonna go like that, and then I can just use blue for Calgary to Seattle. Like that's totally fine. Yeah, and then we'll probably draw more tickets at that point. I feel really good about doing that. Okay, there is that. So that gets me Seattle to Vegas. Okay, so Bryn is choosing destination tickets. I do want to complete these routes I'd rather take the extra turn just to do it to make sure that I have it. Okay, keeping 2 destinations. That's always interesting to see because I want to make sure that we can maybe try to keep pace. The one thing that red is in a little bit of a disadvantage here is they have no train cards. So, that's going to hurt them big time. So, all right, there's the 2 routes. And the nice thing about those 2 routes, 10 and 12 is nothing to sneeze at. Like, those are pretty decent routes here. So, anything that's connected with Los Angeles, Vegas, Seattle, that's kind of what we're hoping for. We're kind of wanting to avoid the East Coast. I'm actually really happy that I did not take Boston to Miami because that would have been quite the... trying to get there. Whereas I'm really kind of... green has kind of come in here on the West Coast, but... really kind of free reign out here so far. So, yeah, we're going to draw 3 destination tickets. Yes, I would love to do that. Alrighty. So, what do I think about San Francisco to Sault Ste. Marie? I think that's excellent. What do I think about Phoenix to Boston? It's really not that hard to get to from where we're at. I guess here's where I'm at. I think we just keep this destination. I really don't need that much to get to Sault Ste. Marie, because I can use either, I can get into San Francisco here, and then I've got options of how I want to get to Sault Ste. Marie. Most likely what I want to do is, well, I don't know. I can either get blue and 6 or 6 orange and 3. So I'll just grab some orange and then 1 off the top. The nice thing about this is a high value route. It will not, it's not, a great route in terms of trying to get, the most tickets, but, kind of the way to make that up is if you can't get a lot of tickets is to, get high value tickets. I'm happy that I did not choose the Phoenix to Boston one. I think that was a good move. Okay. So more than likely, we're probably going orange here to Duluth and up to Sault Ste. Marie, and then white into from Salt Lake to San Francisco. That's probably the most likely route here. But I guess here's the other thing here would be, okay, let's draw some more destination tickets and see if that informs what I need more of, because this is kind of a good time to do it. So maybe that's what we do here. Yeah, I'm going for it. Nothing here that I want. Drawn off the top is just kind of okay. That's not great. These are pretty bad in terms of I guess Montreal to Raleigh is the best. Just because like as of right now it's got a pretty clear route. But I wanted West Coast things. That I did not want East Coast things. So still should be able to complete it. And if I don't, it is only a 6-pointer if I'm not mistaken. 7 points, sorry. But was kind of hoping for something more on the West Coast. But depending on what happens, we probably can. Okay, there's orange, and then let's grab one off the top. Really would like one more white as well, because I would love to be able to grab this Salt Lake to San Francisco route as soon as I possibly can. However, I don't mind if this orange keeps falling to me either. And then I'm just going to need like pairs. And the nice thing about this Raleigh to Montreal route is I can do it with wilds. I don't need a specific thing. Okay, so green's choosing destination tickets. Curious what blue's going to do. Blue's going to have to be one to watch because they are drawing a lot of train cards. Okay, definitely going to take the orange one, and then we'll just grab something off the top. Okay. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. So I'm assuming that blue has like a Los Angeles to Miami and then something in between, like probably needed to connect up New Orleans to something. Kind of feels like what happened. Yeah, that Raleigh to Montreal route is kind of unfortunate. No matter. It'll be fine. Okay, more destination tickets. That's either like we're grasping for something or we're we already completed something, or we're like, we might as well just grab another one. Like, yeah, which I might choose to do at some point here, but I want to be a little bit more solid in the routes that I have before I start drawing more. Yeah, I would love, like, the ideal draw here would be like orange-white. Okay, he's choosing destination tickets. I like that people are choosing destination tickets at this point. That feels good. I mean, I guess I could grab this wild here, but it's not my favorite thing right now. Okay, then, yes. Okay, I don't hate getting the pair either, but, Okay, really would love it if we could get a reset here. Yeah, I need to kind of get lucky with some hits. Okay. I need to start grabbing some routes, though, because what I don't want to have happen is me fall so far behind that I need too many turns in order to win or complete my routes. So we gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful, which we should be okay. I still think just based on how many trains people have, like we're in okay shape. I'm not really like feeling oh my gosh, this is so great. But I'm also somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's good for me. However, it did not produce anything that I'm looking for. So we'll just keep kind of going here. And then next turn I'll use the green to grab Toronto to Montreal, assuming that there is not something on the board that I am liking more. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to use green here. Okay. So that's Montreal to Raleigh. Okay. And I'm not really worried about getting to Sault Ste. Marie. Like, I'm not super worried to get San Francisco to Sault Ste. Marie. I'm a little bit worried, but not, like, super worried. So I do think, again, barring something on here, I am going to roll the dice a little bit and grab at least one more destination. And hope that I can get something that I have already, I've already connected mostly in, or am using, I'm using that route already. I'm hopeful for that, but it didn't work out last time. All right, so that makes me a little bit nervous because I do need to make sure that I can get into San Francisco with white and not orange. I suppose at this point I could go, up to Winnipeg into Sault Ste. Marie. Like, that is an option as well. But I don't want to do that. So, I'm going to grab... Man, I was really hoping that was going to be a wild, an orange, or a white. We're getting a little unlucky here. And red took the wild. I don't love that. Oh, I said I was going to draw destination tickets. I didn't do that. Should I? I'm not sure this is a smart idea to draw destination tickets. I have decided against it. All right. Okay, hey, that is the draw that I wish I had last time. Okay. I'm very okay with red doing that. I was very worried that red was going to grab the San Francisco to Salt Lake route and use white, and that was going to kind of ruin my plan. So just need to click white. That's going to be effective. And now I do need to get a 3. But with that said, yeah, I kind of want to draw some destination tickets because, I do have some good high value ones, so that could help me. But the question is, again, 15 points is a lot of points. A lot of points. And so the question is, do I think that my routes are really like 15 points better than, okay, we're definitely going to grab this. But then I think, depending on what happens here, I am going to grab more destination tickets. Green, I got to watch out for because green is close to being able to go out. Same with blue. I myself do not have that many trains left, so I got to make sure that I can, complete the routes. However, Salt Lake City to Chicago, I can absolutely do. So, red and black, because I'm going to want red to get into Chicago. Yeah, really worried about green here. But, so red, yes, and then I'm going to grab this black. So I need a wild or a red is what I'm looking for. I am going to grab Sault Ste. Marie to Duluth. I guess I don't need to. I can do that in another turn if I really need to. So maybe I don't need to be that hasty. I really need to hit the red is what I need to hit. The hope is that both blue and green don't kind of rush the end of the game. And often there isn't much incentive to do that, just simply because you can grab more tickets. I was really hoping that one of those is going to be a wild. This is always the challenge in late in the game. If you need a specific color, it just can be very, very difficult if you don't see that color. And usually there's a wild that's hanging out here, but of course there's not. All right, red's going for more destination tickets. Again, I don't hate that move. I want people to take things from here. I want to try to get, yeah, see, there we go. So he can't draw the wild. So there's the wild. All right. Woo. And now I probably push for the end of the game because I can. Salt Lake City, Chicago is another 11-point route. That's not bad. All right, so we're going to go black. So there's San Francisco to Sault Ste. Marie. And then this will put me down to 3 trains. So that's the other reason why drawing tickets can be a tricky venture. Because I don't have it, like, I have to pretty much have it. Okay, interesting that green is still drawing. So yeah, to me that says let's end this sucker. Let's trigger the final round here. So how risky am I feeling here? Because red choosing destination tickets says to me one thing. It's I'm trying to extract more value, or I didn't hit my 6th. I want to make sure that I hit all my things and get the 15 points. So I'm going to try to hit 6 destinations. Because he can see that I have 5 destinations, and by all assumptions can say, okay, if he's ending the game, that means he has probably hit those destinations. So I can try to either tie him, which would again give me that 15 points, or I can just say, listen, I got, especially with red, I'm 75 points up. If it was just me and red, I wouldn't draw tickets. Because green is here and has 79 plus 5 tickets, I think it behooves me to hopefully get lucky here. Wow, that is, gosh dang, that is about the worst kind of draw I can get. I mean, San Francisco to Washington, I almost have. I like, if I would have drawn it a little bit earlier. So, I mean, I got to take Vancouver to Denver and just take the loss. But that's a little bit unlucky. That is one thing about the drawing more tickets game, is that it does become more luck-based, and less quote-unquote skill-based. But I do think that all the best games incorporate some element of luck. I think that's what makes a fun game. Ooh, good thing we grabbed Las Vegas. Okay. The nice thing about the Vancouver to Denver missing on that is I had another 11-point ticket, so essentially those cancel out. The issue is I think that 11 points is going to be, well, I mean, that doesn't lose me the game, but had I, let me go back here. Had I been able to complete that ticket, that would have tied me, and that would have gotten me the 11 points. That would have had me beat red and then be able to get the 15 points to push me into the victory. Still a really, really close game between these 3 players. I think, I mean, when you're not completing a 21-point route, that's going to hurt. So really, really good game, to be honest with you. I needed to hit... What I needed to happen is I needed to hit this white and orange sooner. I spent too much time trying to complete this route, and then even, completing this little red route here as well. What I needed, had I been able to complete this sooner, and I would have been able to grab the San Francisco to Washington route, that would have been huge, being able to just grab that and get an extra 21 points plus the route. So it's that can be the downfall of this game, is when you have a specific color you need, and you're just not hitting it, and you're just drawing and drawing and drawing. And okay, yeah, you're drawing stuff that's going to be helpful down the road, but you really I need this. So still a really good game. Even though we took 3rd, I'm happy with where we ended there. So, hey, if you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, comment. I really appreciate it. We will see you all next time.